Hello, welcome to the first weekly news, the Otaku weekly news. See, I'm not stealing the Otaku weekly news. I used to do this type of thing on my gaming channel, and so pretty much Chase had came up with the idea that hey, instead of doing like this podcast, maybe we can do the podcast like maybe once a month and then do like our own type of weekly thing like each week. And I thought, hey, you know what? You're not a dumbass, Chase. So I guess we could try it, so that's what I'm gonna do. My mic was close as fuck to my face right there. So now, get used to this mic quality because I'm not going to edit this shit. So, let's go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off with the gaming news in the order that is on the screen. So, yeah, there you go. Atlus, developer of the Persona series and the Etrian Odyssey series, has now confirmed for PS3 and PS4 that Persona 5 will be releasing in America. I think mostly everybody knew this was going to happen regardless. I don't think this is really big news, but what I find kind of surprising is that there's no confirmed version of like a Vita portable. Kind of how there's like the Vita version of Persona 4, which is Persona 4 Golden, and then you have the PSP version of Persona 3, Persona 3 Portable. So what's making me, I wonder if Atlus doesn't even have any faith in the Vita, or is Vita even going to get any more Persona games? Because the latest Persona game, my bad, has came to the 3DS, which was Persona Q. So is, you know, support for the Vita completely gone at this point, or what's the entire situation there? I am a little curious on that regard, because Persona's really been a Sony exclusive type of thing, and now that it seems like it's kind of just like switching all of a sudden, or that the Vita's not really getting any of this shit anymore, it just kind of makes me wonder what's exactly going on. But that's really about it. Two pieces of Xbox One and Xbox Live news in general. So Lizard Squad is a hacking, they're a hacking group, and what they've done is pretty much took down Xbox Live this past week. It's been a variety of times. I think it was been twice or three times this entire week, and I felt like talking about this because it's really only to get your fucking attention, and as long as you, and it's not something that can be ignored, but I think that this is really fucking childish, because they're not helping anybody, just like Richard Review Tech USA said. They're not helping anybody, they're not, like, anonymous, they're not doing this to like, expose fucking, corrupt governments and shit like that. They're just doing this solely for attention, and it's really pretentious, it's really annoying, and it's really childish, and something like this just needs to stop. And I'm happy that Anonymous has sent out a threat saying that if they go any farther, Anonymous will fucking expose them and they'll get arrested. So they might as well just stop while they're ahead. There's no point in going on, and you're not gaining anything from this experience. In other Xbox One news, however, Street Fighter V has not been confirmed for the Xbox One. It had been confirmed specifically in the Street Fighter V trailer for the PS4 and PC. And this makes me wonder because, you know, it not coming to the last gen consoles is one thing, but it not coming to all of the current gen consoles, I think, is bullshit. I think that Sony has probably bribed Capcom into putting more of their, you know, just advertising the PS4 more, because the way that I'm seeing this, Capcom never puts a Street Fighter game, a mainstream game like Street Fighter, only on one console. It's going to sell on PC, and that's not a doubt, but it's not going to only sell on PS4. It needs an Xbox One release. It's not as if like it would sell better if it was only selling on PS4. That's bullshit. So I'm assuming that they're really only doing this for people to kind of go out and buy a PS4, but the thing is that this is just like false exclusivity. It's not as if this is going to just forever stay on the PS4 and PC only. It's eventually going to come to Xbox One. It's a mainstream game like Street Fighter. They would be losing profit if they didn't bring it to the Xbox One. This week, if you signed up for the Steam beta, which is really easy, you go into your Steam settings on your account or your first tab, there should be something that says opt out or opt in for the beta. So in short, if you're in the beta, they have started Steam broadcasting, which is pretty much kind of like broadcasting or Twitch broadcasting through Steam. It's something that's not, I don't think, is going to become really mainstream. I've tried it out myself. Popo had tested it out for me just to see if it was working. There's around, if I'm correct, a 20-30 second delay. So things like Hitbox and Twitch are a lot better than it in that regard. So I don't think that this will ever become anything special whatsoever. It's going to become
pretty much forgotten from what I've seen and from what I've used of it. The quality is not all that good either, so keep that in mind. And the fact that if there are games like League of Legends that aren't offered through Steam, then not everybody's going to really be streaming, you know, through Steam Broadcasting. And even if they do have a computer, I doubt they'll be using Steam Broadcasting anyways, because most people would be streaming something like Battlefield. Even if they did stream Call of Duty, I doubt that they would use that, because it won't capture like your computer sound. It'll capture your mic and it'll capture the game sound, but not your computer. So it won't capture Skype sounds, music, and stuff like that. So I doubt that this thing will ever take off. It's something that it's nice to kind of add in, but it's not going to do anything effective in terms of increasing users or just user activity in general on Steam. It's not bringing anything to the PC platform that's not already there before, and so I think that the entire implementation is kind of useless. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but there's other things that they could be using all of this fucking broadcasting budget for, instead of trying to compete with Twitch, which they'll never be able to do. This is one of the bigger things that I think I saw this week. So Sakurai, the creator of Smash, Masahiro Sakurai, has been talking about that he may step away from the series, and these are some quotes that he said. "I can't positively declare there won't be another Smash Bros. Game," in quotes. With both Melee and Brawl, I made those games with the thought that there wouldn't be any more sequels, thus I can't really deny the chance for another. However, as for myself, I don't think there will be. Our intention with Super Smash Bros. For Wii U was to provide extra merits to the game, which go far beyond the sale price. In terms of scope and in terms of sheer number of characters, we went way beyond our limits long ago. And yet, if we cut the number of fighters or modes in future games, I'm sure there will be complaints. So, in short, what he's trying to say is that they've really gone beyond their limits for Smash. And what they were trying to do is make a $60 or make what's essentially like a $100 game. It's not really worth that much, but what he's trying to say, he's trying to put more value into the game than what it's actually sold at. That's a really smart business decision, but it is very stressful on the person creating the game, and therefore I think that this is more so based out of stress, because I think that he really does love this series. But because there's a quote that he says later that's over here talking about, like, he doesn't want it, like, he wants to keep giving gamers as much as he can, but he really feels as if, like, he lost a screw in his neck. As in, like, he's worked his hardest, and I think that he's completely tired out after working on 4 Smash games for what's essentially, like, almost, what, 20 years? Because most of these Smash games, he's been working on as soon as one comes out. So, you have to think about that. I think after he gets some rest, he'll probably change his mind on this. But if he doesn't, it would be a really sad thing. So, assuming he doesn't change his mind, Sakurai did a really good job with the series, other than the entire Crom dilemma, where you're teasing the fucking fans, or you're mocking the fans more so, that their character didn't get into the game. And you mock them even when they have the game. That's kind of a dick move. But other than that, it would be kind of sad to see him leave, because the hard effort he's put into the series, I don't think anybody else could possibly do, or do as good of a job as he did. My only complaint with really Smash 4 is that there's no story mode. The online is actually really good. There's a lack of replayability, but that's kind of why they have the challenges for it, but there's no achievements. Like, there's challenges, but there's no achievements for the system, so doing challenges doesn't really give you anything other than trophies, which don't give you anything for the system, or give you any type of recognition whatsoever. And then the other thing is that there's only really 2 broken characters in the game, which are Peach and Bowser. That's about it. But other than that, yeah, I would like to see Sakurai come back. I think it would be a really sad day in Smash if he didn't. But, hey, I can understand where he's coming from, but personally, I just think he needs rest. Speaking of the Wii U and Smash, however, there has been this one error going around with the system. It's called error code 160-0103, which can cause your Wii U to pretty much brick. It just bricks your Wii U. See, most people encountered this after coming off of For Glory mode and then starting up their console again. This is specifically why I haven't played For Glory mode in about 2 weeks. So, with that being said, it's really troublesome that something like this still exists on a console with your biggest release out. This is a kink that should have definitely been worked out by the time Smash 4 came on sale for Wii U. And in my opinion, this is completely unacceptable. See, the error is talking about kind of how, like, the system's memory has been wiped or been fucked up, kind of damaged, kind of like, I think more so they're referring to the RAM. But yeah, if you try to enter data management, all of your stuff will pretty much be deleted. Most of your data in general will be deleted. So in my opinion, I think that this is something, I know that Nintendo is definitely working on this shit right now, but it's just, really, nigga? After, when a game like Smash comes out, this is something that should be fixed prior to the game coming out. This is a big release, and something like this that could virtually brick or make your system and purchase useless is really unacceptable in my opinion. Nintendo doesn't do this a lot, but when it does happen, I'm going to speak up on it. But that's all that we have really for the gaming news in general. So, getting on to the anime news, High School DxD Born, which is the Season 3, now has a preview. It is on Crunchyroll. I will have the link in the description. Most of these are really just going to be previews. I haven't watched DxD. I know that that's a shocker to most of you because I love titties and ass, but yeah, shut the fuck up. Screw you. But I plan on getting to it. I'm not going to get to it before Season 3. I'll probably wait till the 3rd season is out, actually. I'm going to watch it. Most people told me that the dub makes the show. It looks kind of okay. The main reason I stayed away from it originally was because most of the time when you see a lot of etchiness, it's a shitty show. But this is not a shitty show from what I've heard, so I will be giving it a try sometime soon. Detective Conan has gotten a teaser as well. It's a 2015 film. I think the title of it is The Hellfire Sunflowers, and it seems like, I'm pretty positive that's Kaido from Magic Kaido on the front. We think that, from what Crunchyroll has said, Kaido is going to be the main suspect of the story, and I think that Conan's going to be trying to track down on Kaido. Now, anybody that's seen the memes on this fucking internet have known that fucking Conan is in, like, every episode of fucking Kaido. I have not watched Kaido. I had to drop it after the first minute because the noses were too distracting to me, even though, from what I've heard, it is a really good fucking show. I really do want to watch it, but those noses, goddamn. Yeah, there's a preview out for it on the new Detective Conan movie on Crunchyroll. Like I said, all article links will be in the description. Kofuku Graffiti is actually now scheduled for January 8th, 2015. We all knew it was going to be this winter season. This is going to be really cool. In my opinion, I'm really actually hyped for this because there's Food Wars coming out, there's this coming out. You don't get a lot of cooking or food type anime. This is going to be animated by Shaft, and that's leading me to believe that the art style is going to be really weird. But what I'm looking at from these, like, the way that this art looks, it looks really detailed. This looks not Shaft. This looks more A1 than anything, in my opinion. But A1's doing something else this upcoming winter season. It's going to be really interesting, in my opinion. I don't remember the genres. I'm pretty sure that it was, like, I don't think it was seinen. No, it is seinen. Yeah, it's a seinen. So that more so has me even more hyped because I want to see what they're going to be able to do with something of this degree, a food, a cooking, in a comedy seinen. I want to see what happens there. But yeah, this could be a really interesting show in my opinion. Oh lord, did the anime fucking community explode when this shit got released? So Dragon Ball Z is getting another movie. That itself is not too shocking. The problem, in my opinion, is that Frieza's fucking back. Why the hell is this fucker back? You had Lord Beerus, who I think was a really good villain, in my opinion. He had a lot of character to him, and he may not have been, like, the most, like, really fierce fucking villain, but he had a lot of character, and I think that's what made him stand out. Frieza, on the other hand, does not have a lot of character. He's really arrogant, and I don't know what they can really do with him other than spice up these fight scenes a lot. It's scheduled to premiere April 18th. I don't know if that's in Japan only. We'll probably get the movie sometime, if it's airing in April, probably sometime of fall next year, probably around September, if not, probably 2016 winter. But I doubt it will be that late. I think it'll be a lot earlier. In my opinion, I think the concept of this movie is completely unneeded. It looks like it can be really good, But I just don't think Frieza needs to come back anymore. Frieza's been resurrected twice, and even though the second time he wasn't really fucking there for much longer when Trunks kind of fucking destroyed him, he's gone. He's completely irrelevant to the franchise at this point, and I just think that you would have a better time resurrecting Cell, somebody who had a lot more character towards him and a lot more depth than reviving Frieza for the third time. It's just not worth it, in my opinion. These last two articles of the day are just kind of the I don't really know, but what you know, I'm kind of just collaborating those two together, not collaborating, but pushing those two together for the fact that I didn't have a lot of fucking room, but it's not like it's really important. These two aren't really too important. Some people are gonna say that this should have gone in the gaming section, but Mahoka's game got a third promo trailer. It actually looks really good, and I'm really interested. Some people say this should be in the game category. I personally don't think so, because it's Mahoka. It's an anime, so I'm gonna put it in the anime category. Like, if it was Naruto getting a game, I'd put it in the anime category, so don't get too mad about that. The smartphone game Lost Zero, Mahoka Lost Zero, is also collaborating with an Index movie, and pretty much the Index characters, or the Mahoka characters, are wearing like fucking Index outfits, like Jumonji and what's his name? God damn it, Morisaki, I think. I'm pretty positive that's it. Is wearing like Accelerator's outfit. Tatsuya is still wearing his outfit. Miyuki's wearing what's her name? She was wearing Index's outfit in like the cover trailer, but she's wearing Misaka's outfit otherwise. It's a really interesting type of piece of news. It's not really much, to say the least, to be honest. You'll be able to battle Index characters, so it's gonna kind of be like a Dengeki Bunko type of thing. Not much to talk about there, but just wanted to get that out there. And this relates to the meme of the week. Pretty much. I'm bringing this up in the anime category because there's also been Nintendo kind of making a 3D model for the fucking Marshtomp thing. They made another 3D model just to celebrate this entire type of meme. Marshtomp now has a meme. Don't ask me why. This thing looks weird as fuck. I will have the link to the Crunchyroll article in the description. The first picture is weird as shit. It's from Final Fantasy 15. The second picture, in my opinion, is fucking hilarious. I don't know what the hell it's from, but he's just kind of sitting there in the fucking left corner, just like, hey, I want some of that pussy too. And then the third picture is just really fucking creepy, where he's just like looking at the magazine, but you don't know if he's really staring deep into your soul or looking into the magazine. But like I said, all articles will be in the description. That is about it for this week's Otaku Weekly News. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, comment. I will have another one of these out next week. If you have an article you think that I should talk about, just go ahead and private message me on YouTube. You can also send me something on Facebook, Twitter. Those are all, you know, there. You can send it to me through Google Plus, which I don't really check, but you can. I usually check up on my Mal pretty often, or my anime list, but I don't know why you would post shit there, but that's whatever. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys later. Expect some reviews out today. I have most of the clips recorded. I just have to get them edited now. I will see you guys later. Gotta do World Trigger. Deuces!